Fortunately, there was no happy ending to this story.
Only tears and questions tonight after a tragic attack. Good evening, I'm Monty Torres.
And I'm Nicole Garcia. Thank you for joining us. Our top story tonight at 10, a 1-year-old boy dies after being mauled by a dog.
The Merced County Sheriff's Office says this 65-pound pit bull locked his jaws around the child's throat and would not let go. It happened this morning in the backyard of the babysitter's home on the 9000 block of Donovan's Way in Delhi.
Norma Uriar joins us with what the young woman did to try and save the infant's life. Norma.
Well, Monty, first a warning to our viewers. Some of the information you're about to hear is disturbing. The babysitter told investigators she stabbed the dog with a fork until he let go of the child, then ran for help. Merced Sheriff's Dispatch received a frantic 911 call this morning coming from this home on Donovan Way in Delhi. On the line, a hysterical woman.
Unfortunately, the phone call was cut off, and we found out later why.
The 21-year-old, investigators say, was babysitting a 17-month-old when she left him alone for just a few moments. That's when her 65-pound pit bull got a hold of the child and dragged him into the backyard.
When the babysitter heard the commotion, obviously she went out over to the backyard, saw what was occurring, grabbed a large barbecue fork, it had 2 prongs, and started to hit the pit bull, hoping it would release the toddler.
Once the animal let go, she put the baby in her car and drove him towards the hospital. Sheriff Mark Payson says his deputies thought they were pulling over an erratic driver when they were faced with a life-and-death situation.
Our officers confronted with a blood-soaked 17-month-old who is bleeding profusely. The
little boy was airlifted to Valley Children's Hospital in Madera, where he passed away with gashes on his face and throat.
I'm very, very sorry for the family. Animal Control is going to do their part by maintaining the dog in a safe, secure environment so it can't get out and hurt anybody.
Christy Kasheri with Merced County Animal Control says the dog is a male pit bull mix, about 4 or 5 years old.
We have him in quarantine. He'll be quarantined for 10 days from the date of the attack. Unless the owner is willing to sign the dog over, then we could euthanize the dog early if they're willing to do that.
No word on when that decision will be made. The relationship between the babysitter and the child's family has not been made public. It's a possibility, though. The sheriff says the little boy was her relative. Monty and Nicole.
Thank you, Norma. Now, no charges have been filed at this time against the babysitter, and this incident is still under investigation.